anybody else wake up like this in the morning? I have no idea what I was doing. I couldn't sleep last night. I tossed and I turned, maybe just an age thing. So what have I got to do today? First of all, breakfast. Well, not breakfast. First of all, radio on, shower, breakfast. Then I'm going to show you an interview that I did with Devin Gammo from Canada. And he's a prankster. And at the age of 15, him and his friend decided to do a YouTube video. And it went viral. And he got done from it and everything. So I want to hear his story, just so that youngsters of today have to be careful that they don't get done money-wise, because he got ripped off basically and lost the rights to his actual video that went viral. So I'll see you after this short break and we can go back and look at the video. As you know, guys, I'm on Instagram. Well, I hope you know that. I'm on Instagram on a Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday live at 1 o'clock lunchtime. And it's to share your story and to share my story. One way or another, we get a story. And that's what it's all about. Oh, I can hear Maxine up. Oh no, she's putting on my Christmas trees on. I can hear her. She likes Christmas trees. Okay, let's go down and see if she's putting the tree up. Always make your bed. Simon, make your bed. Oh my goodness. You'll be glad to see that I look better now. That hair was like ding. Anyway, I'm going to get on with that. I'm going to put that video on for you and you can tell me what you think after it. Stay tuned until the very, very end and then we'll get a little chat about that. Enjoy! Hey everyone, how are you doing? Totallyevelyn live for your lunchtime entertainment. I have a special guest coming on. His name is Devin. He is a YouTuber. He didn't like school, hated school, started doing little prank videos when he was younger, got over 1 million views, had all the TV companies trying to get him on toll, sold his rights too cheaply, went on to do other videos, and he's here with us today, guys. Give him a nice bit of love. How are you?
Impeccable.
I've got a grandson and we are always so concerned that he's on his videos and he's on his computer far too much. Absolutely hates school. And he says, I'm going to be a YouTuber.
Well, he's got that mindset, right? And it's crazy too, like teenagers making a living on Twitch, you know, where they're making millions of dollars. They have their own YouTube channel. It's more of a feasible option now than it ever was. And it's crazy too, because, you know, you have these YouTubers making millions, the whole online aspect.
When you got your 1 million followers, then the TV company approached you and you sold it to them.
Yes, me and my friends have always liked filming videos. We always go out and film whatever, because I grew up in a really small town. You know, we always needed ways to entertain ourselves. To say that we were minorly influenced by Jackass would be an understatement. But at the time, you know, we were 15 years old. My buddy dared me to jump off the 10-foot tower with an exercise ball. And the camera was on, so I had to do it. Like, the thing is I'm fairly daring as it is, but like when there's a camera on me, it's like all common sense goes out the window. I have to make it happen. The tower I jumped off, I actually successfully landed it with this exercise ball. And then second time I jumped off, the ball popped.
Oh.
It's weird because, like I said, I landed it the first time. You know, it was a successful jump the first time. And then the second time, something just felt a little off. The first time when I landed it, I was thinking, you know what, that was good, but I could do better. I'm not going to lean forward as much. I wish we had a video to reference what I'm talking about. It to a website called break.com, and I'm not sure if it's still a thing now. This was just over 10 years ago, spreading like wildfire. Like I uploaded it, and you know, a couple minutes later, you know, I'm looking at the view count, like 100,000, 200,000. I'm, you know, 15 years old at the time, And then my buddy
Wow.
told me that like 500,000 views, and I'm thinking, holy shit. It was crazy. Well, a couple days
Yeah.
later, they wanted to buy the rights for the video. How it works is if your video makes the homepage, the first video you get $400, the second video you get $500, and the third video you get $600. So they said, "Hey, we want to buy the rights for your video." And at that time, I'm thinking, "Holy shit! Like, I'm 15 years old, and $400, I could buy a house with that. I could buy a car with that." Before the offer even came in, I said yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So I said yes, sold the rights. And then I had all these other people messaging me. This producer for a show which is now a thing on MTV and has been running for several seasons, called Ridiculousness, wanted me to go on the show and talk about the video, but I couldn't do it because I had already signed my rights away. So Break actually owned the video.
You must have been gutted afterwards. You're like, what have I done?
You're so young, right? Like, that amount of money seems like so much.
And you quickly realised afterwards then that you were never going to do that again. So how did you get going afterwards when you started to make more videos?
So I definitely made sure that I knew exactly what they'd ask of me. So when they send, contracts, when you see something, not a lot of people read the fine print. When you're asked to sign something, it's like you just kind of sign it. Like, how many times do you actually read every word that's in a contract?
But now do you read the small print? You're like going through every single bit.
Yeah, exactly. And then I had other people reaching out to me as well, offering me sums of like $3,000, 4,000. 4,000 was like the highest I got. Pulling out my hair at the time. It's like, as tempting as these offers sound, if I do accept them, I'm going to be slapped with a lawsuit that's longer than my body.
What about now? You do a lot of pranks.
I do pranks. 2 or 3 years ago, that was my sole focus, social experiments. But now I'm starting to incorporate doing more comedy skits and short films as well too. Always been more my thing is acting. So when I'd go out and do these prank videos, I'd take on the role of these characters, these sometimes outrageous characters that I would make up in my mind or others would suggest to me. And I just love the challenge of it, staying in character, going up to these people who I had no idea who they were, how they were going to react, make people laugh, and, like I said, entertain people as well. Kind of vlogging, as I go out too. And I noticed that you do that as well too.
Yes, you sort of grow
Mm-hmm.
within yourself, don't you? It's almost like, wow,
Yeah.
I'm getting better than I used to be. I used to be rubbish, but now I'm good.
And it's a good feeling knowing that you get better and better each time you do it, and you feel more confident each time you go out. Because for a lot of people, and I'm not sure, like, do you vlog in public?
So I vlog in public as well. I lose myself in the camera. I don't really see anyone around me. I just
Mm-hmm.
take my camera out and I've got it on the little stand and then I
Right.
walk around. But
Little
it's
self.
funny when I look at videos again after I've edited them and everything, and when I'm watching them, sometimes I'm laughing because I've never seen anyone looking and I've seen their faces, their eyebrows all going like, what's she doing? That
Well,
makes me
that's a
laugh,
good thing.
so
That's
it's
a good
quite
thing
fun.
because it shows how present you are. Because a lot of people, when they go out, they're very self-conscious. They'll be filming themselves and looking around. Oh my God, who's looking at me right now? It's good.
Yeah.
It's good that you don't notice that, and it's hilarious that when you view back the footage, you can see these people looking at you like, "Oh my God, who is she? What's she talking about?"
It's really fun, yeah, it's good fun. Can you license it so they can use it and you receive the royalties?
Ooh, good question. Okay.
Mm.
Cool. Recognize the language a little more. They use these words. You really have to know what they're talking about before you sign the contract. So it really varies on the contract itself, on the video, on the parameters. Before you sign the dotted line, just make sure you know exactly what you're getting into. because it's not like you can send the contract in, having it signed, and then think about it and be like, oh wait, you know what? Actually, could you send that back? Because I want to. I don't feel like I should have signed off on it yet. Just understand what you're getting into. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. One of the pranks that I watched that I thought was really fun on YouTube, your YouTube video, the one with Tinder, that was hilarious.
So out of all the prank videos I've done, that one was the most. I put the most time in too, and I can't take the credit all myself too, because I had two other friends that were filming. We had mapped it out extensively. I had a mic in the Tim Hortons cup itself. I'd be like mocking drinking, so it didn't look obvious. A lot of moving parts. There was always guys out there that would, stage their reactions. They'd plant actors in the shots. It's not hard to be able to pick up on this stuff when it's like you're watching a video and it's like, okay, someone would never react that way. So I was always willing to go the extra mile to make everything authentic. It took, a couple hours
to get the proper reaction.
Exactly, yeah. It definitely requires a lot of patience, because again, it's like, you're going up to these random people and you don't know how their day is going. You don't know what's going on in their lives. You don't know. There's a lot of question marks, right? So
I really admire your bravery for doing that.
It's a good skill to have, to be able to walk up to people and just have a conversation. I feel like it's a lost art. It's kind of sad that.
What do you want? When somebody says, oh, I'm very busy, I've got to go to work, then I'll say, it's okay, I can walk and talk.
And then they're like, oh no.
And I'm walking and talking with them. They're like, what?
A homeless person asks for money and you're like, oh no, I don't have any cash. And they're like, oh, I got a machine right here. And you're like, oh, they got me.
And that you're in the gym as well, when you ask somebody if they want some water. Did they know that you were going to do that, or you just did that randomly?
No. Well, I'm not that much of a dickhead that I'll just go to a random person and splash them with water. The one thing I wish I did to make it more clear for people, I got a fair amount of views on it, but like I also got a large amount of dislikes because I wasn't clear that guy that I was kind of that was the whole premise of the video. It was, the abusive personal trainer, right? I wasn't going up to random people and just kicking them over as they were squatting and splashing water on random people. That was actually my friend, and I had done an introduction where I said, all right, here's my friend, and what we're going to do is we're going to get people's reactions as I play the part of the abusive personal trainer, and we're going to see how people react to it. So no, that wasn't just some random guy. Well, I got to say, it was a pleasure. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you so much, and I'll see you on YouTube.
Sounds good. I'll see you there.
Thank you so much, guys. How good was he? I hope you enjoyed that, guys, as much as I did. Just really love meeting new people from across the globe. So if you want to see more of him, his name is Devin Gammo, and he's some character. I could speak to him all day. Imagine the pranks that he would be playing on you, just for fun. Certainly keep you alive, and really been quite good, obviously, for this year as well. We've all needed a good bit of a laugh. So have a look at him on Instagram, and do remember to check out the lunchtime show that I do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday on Instagram, if you have Instagram. If not, do remember to subscribe, like and share here. Hit that little bell for the notifications. I'll see you on Friday when I'll be chatting to, actually I've got Jamie Clayton, who was on the show Love Island. So he's good fun, very, very cheery. And that's on Friday. See you soon, guys. Take good care of yourself. Lots of love.